So before we go, I just want you to know that I'm recording this. So I was told I could speak to you. You're like the FBI person. So let me explain why I'm calling. I was assaulted on August the 7th, 2022 by a police officer in Gibsonville. Now, this officer didn't have the right to detain me, let alone arrest me. He assaulted me because I refused to answer questions during a consensual encounter. So I was initially charged with resisting arrest, assaulting an officer, and child abuse, despite the fact that he was on camera actually assaulting me, and that so that occurred. So basically, I reported the misconduct to the police chief. The police chief didn't take any action, and so I went to court, and then the judge found me guilty of assaulting the officer, despite the officer admitting he didn't have a legal basis to be at my house, let alone detain me. And then so I appealed the decision, and during the second appeal, the police had gotten their friend to lie. So this person wasn't there and didn't witness any of the things that he claimed to. I have evidence of this that's been documented thoroughly on TikTok and YouTube. So throughout this, the attorney that I had refused to defend me properly, and then I found out that he was Facebook friends with the police chief. What I mean by that is he didn't cross-examine the witnesses that were clearly lying. So the prosecutor knew that they were lying and still asked. What they said was, I fought an officer for 20 minutes. So the video, there's all but 3 minutes is on the footage. So clearly they were lying. And so because my lawyer failed to advocate for me, I ended up pleading to an obstruction charge because my lawyer wasn't advocating for me and no one was doing anything. So later on, I tried to sue the person that lied on me because it was him, his son, and somebody else. And I had evidence, and during this, the magistrate refused to take action. He refused to hear my evidence and dismissed the case. I filed many complaints with the DOJ. As a matter of fact, Jeffrey Smythe, who's the DOJ Civil Rights Director, is Facebook friends with the police chief. He told me that he don't believe they would do anything, despite the evidence being out in the open, and dismissed my claims. He's actually blackballed me. So whenever I call, no one picks up. I've called the SBI. They told me they couldn't get involved unless they were invited, which is partially true. They could get involved in certain cases. I've spoken with the Attorney General, who won't get involved. I keep getting excuses. I've spoken with Josh Stein's office, who won't get involved. And so the family that lied, and this actually started beyond that, after they discovered I was biracial, when they asked my wife. So this wasn't just an isolated thing. The family used the police to harass me, and I have documented evidence of this. And then when they assaulted me, they lied. This same family lied for the officer. Documented. I have all the connections documented. I have everything documented. And instead of doing anything, people disregard my claims. People ignore me. I know that Ted Budd or somebody could call for an internal investigation. Right now, what's going on is one of the people, and
we don't have anything to do with a local police department.
Yeah, that's untrue. Yeah. That's actually not true. But this is good because when I file a federal lawsuit, I'm going to make sure that this is used. That all the agencies that I reached out to, all the senators that I reached out to, chose to not take action and give me excuses. You guys are getting paid by taxpayer dollars to serve the citizens. Yet you keep delegating your responsibilities to other people in a way to not do your jobs and to protect your friends. And that shit's gonna stop. So tell me that you can't help, so that way I can have it recorded.
You're not gonna use that kind of language on the phone with me.
Yeah, she doesn't care about anything else, but I say a curse word, and now it's a problem. So you go ahead and tell me what you can do, or what you will do.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this is a legal issue. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't have jurisdiction over local.
That's not true.
Police departments or sheriff's departments. So, I mean, unfortunately, we just.
See that, you guys? I'm being delegated. So, all right, that's fine. I'm given the excuse by the person that works for the senator of the state, who basically has the power to call for an internal investigation. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm not giving that to you.
She's not giving her name, because the reason she's not giving her name is because she knows she's telling me bullshit. You see that? That's what they do. That was one of the senator's offices. They could get involved, but they would rather not get involved. They just give you the runaround. And this